100 years ago, 6 brave women founded the organization we know today as Sigma Theta Tau International Nursing Honor Society. We had just come out of 6 long years of grueling devastation between World War I and a global pandemic. And yet these brave women saw this as the appropriate time to face this devastation with love, honor, and courage. Fast forward 100 years. Once again, we're faced with dark times. We're emerging from a global pandemic, and the nursing shortage that's been predicted has become more than real. The pandemic has highlighted inequities and our broken healthcare systems. It's time to step outside of our profession and begin to work with other professions and societal leaders to achieve our goals as a profession so that we can better serve our populations and be better stewards of our planet. So we, the Board of Directors of Sigma, call on you, our members, to be bold. The way I see it, we need to be bold in 3 domains: economics, technology, and conservation. Economics is often thought of as finance, but finance is just one component of economics. Economics is actually the study of power, and finance or money is often a vehicle for power. Value is another form of power. Nurses add incredible amounts of value to the healthcare system. We must be able to articulate that value to the populations that we serve so that they will then influence their leaders to make decisions that are good for their healthcare systems and good for the planet that we all share. Another economic concept is trust. Trust is a valuable commodity, and yet we as a profession so often are unwilling to leverage the trust that our patients put in us to raise our voices as a profession and influence leaders making decisions about our profession, the patients we serve, and our planet. Another area in which we must be fluent is technology. We interact with technology every day, from our workplace to our personal lives, and yet we are so often not involved in the development and implementation of those technologies. If we are not seated at the table when these technologies are being developed and implemented, we will continue to be handed technology that makes our lives more difficult and burdensome than making it more efficient and effective. Finally, we must be conversant in the language of conservation. Conservation is actually an economic concept. We can no longer afford to consume. We are watching parts of our planet on fire while other parts of the planet are sinking into the sea. We must address many of the sources of these issues, and it begins thinking in a way of conservation. We hear a great deal about planetary health, but planetary health is just one component of conservation. We need to bring in the value of the human capital. There are so many things that we could be doing to conserve if we were willing to deploy human capital in the conservation process. With this in mind, the Board of Directors and I call on you, the membership, to be bold. Step outside of your circle. Build bonds with other professions, with leaders around the globe, to influence the decisions that affect the populations we serve, our profession, and our planet. And being bold, it's a very large tent. You can pick within the domains of technology, economics, conservation, where the right place is for you to be bold. But if there was ever a time for the nursing profession to be bold, this is it. Being bold means being armed with information. It means using the language of economics, technology, and conservation. It means leading with love, honor, and courage.